New Colorado. Welcome to a Tuesday edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers. Today, I have the honor of having Chef Dana here from Bistro Vendôme. Thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, I appreciate you having me here.
So big fan, stalked him till eventually he gave in and decided to come on the show. Tell us a little bit about your history in the restaurant business and with Bistro.
So I have been in Denver now for 2 years. I came from Florida. I got into culinary arts because it's honestly just what I love to do from a very young age. It's what I want to do. Prior to this, I was in the military, so I got to do the two jobs I want to be a soldier, and now I get to be a chef, and
Nice.
it's awesome.
And so first place you worked is Bistro when you came
Yeah,
in?
my one and only job in Colorado has been Bistro Vendôme. I walked right into actually a cook position there and then worked my way up to the sous chef.
Okay.
Beth and Jen that own, of course, Rioja and Bistro Vendôme and all the other crafted concepts have been great. They've helped me really, grow as a chef and learn how to really operate a restaurant. And of course, what's going on right now has allowed me to really hone some skills.
How would you describe the cuisine there?
Cuisine is quintessential French bistro cuisine. Lots of infrequently used cuts of meat. We have confit duck, which is really our specialty. It is a 3-day process to crisp up the duck. And we also do a lot of international things. We try and keep it, we don't want to be too narrow. We like to try specials from all over the place.
And where exactly are you located?
We're in Larimer Square in Lodo, downtown Denver. Right in the heart of Larimer Square through the Kettle Arcade. It's a beautiful little historic spot.
Yeah, so you got to go through the alley a little bit, and then you get this great courtyard.
You got to find us a little bit, but we've got a big, beautiful courtyard. It's breezy, which again, with the current climate, having a big, airy courtyard has made our guests really happy. They get to sit out in the open, and it's beautiful out right now.
Have you expanded the patio? Is it bigger than
We
it used
have.
to be?
We have expanded to every bit of square footage that we have on the patio. Some of our neighbors have been kind enough to let us kind of encroach on their space.
Nice.
But it's allowed us to keep seating enough people that we can keep doing what we're doing, and that's really, being able to open the doors and make beautiful food every day is why we do it.
And what are your hours?
Our hours right now are 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock on weekdays, with happy hours starting at 4. And on weekends, we do brunch Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. and we close down at 10 p.m.
Are you open 7 days?
7 days a week.
Oh, always been that way?
For a brief time recently, we were down to 5 days, but historically, we're open 7 days a week.
What kind of stuff do you do on the brunch menu?
Brunch menu, we have an Eggs Benedict, of course. We've got French toast. Gotta have it. Just lots of...
Yeah, some tell me your French toast is not your typical French toast.
No, it's not. It's French toast, and it's indulgent, and it's a whole meal in itself, and people love it. It's really awesome.
Well, let's talk about what you brought me for lunch today.
Excellent. So again, confit de canard. It's duck leg, Ronin duck leg. It is slow cooked in duck fat, which is the confit process. And then it is picked up to order in more duck fat to crisp up the skin. It's on top of a mixed green and frisee salad with crispy Brussels sprouts, figs, and a fig jam demi around the outside.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing.
Absolutely.
All right, and here's quintessential French dish right here.
Steak tartare. It is steak. It's got a pickled cornichon and shallot relish in it, quail egg on top, some of our grilled baguette, and an herb oil. That is one of our most classic dishes and also one of our most popular appetizers. It's fantastic. And when it's hot out and you're sitting out on the patio, a nice cold beef dish is perfect.
I mean, this absolutely reminds me of just being right on a cafe, right, looking up at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
It's one of those dishes that, even after having done it 1,000 times, every time I make it, I take a step back and go, yeah, I want that.
There's a lot of work that goes into that, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not an easy dish
all
to
the
make.
prepping all the veggies, getting the, if you break that apart, the beef is cut into perfect little cubes. I got a prep guy that's just the best in the world, and he can turn a side of beef into near microscopic cubes, every single one of them uniform, and it really makes a nice texture and elevates it a little bit beyond just a chopped beef dish.
I was in the restaurant business for 29 years, and I was the chef of my last restaurant, and I have by far the worst knife skills. So I've never cut myself, but my cooks, they always laugh at me because it's just, I don't know what I'm doing. Bottom line is I can't cut beautiful little, I'm so impressed by that. All right, let's talk about dessert.
All right, so this is a Pain Perdue
Yeah, classic.
in a spiced cream. It's got peaches, plums, a honey whip on top, and some fresh mint. And this is a bread pudding. It's actually made out of our baguettes and croissants that we use for service, for brunch, our fresh baked breads. And we take the end pieces, break them down, mix them with an egg custard. The spiced cream, buttercream is thick and spicy. And really, if you put a little shot of brandy in right before you dine on it, it's amazing.
Where's the
really
brandy?
is. No, I'm sorry. I thought it was too early for brandy, but then I got here and realized,
We've been drinking already.
And I apologize. But really, an excellent dessert.
Do you know your website?
Yes, bistrovendome.com.
How about a phone number?
Yeah. Phone number is 303-825-3232.
You take reservations?
We do. We use Open Table as well. You can call us up. We're trying to get everyone to do reservations right now just because of the restrictions on seating and...
I mean, it's a really small dining room.
The dining room's small. The courtyard's fairly large, but yeah, it helps everyone. It helps give our guests a better experience. It helps us just move things along, keep everyone happier. It really is. But absolutely 7 days a week, taking reservations on Open Table. And you know what? If you find yourself downtown and just want to stick your head in, we'll always welcome you in.
Absolutely. Business. Do you have a full bar there, right?
Full bar.
But people can't sit at the bar.
No, currently we're not seating at the bar, but our happy hour, all of our drink specials are available anywhere and everywhere. And we even have some space in the courtyard set aside if you want to just come by for a drink and not get a table and just have a drink on the courtyard. We can do that as well.
It's a really great courtyard. I mean, to be downtown on Larimer with all that hustle and bustle, and then you just go through this little alley and it's just like this little paradise.
Yeah, we've got a little oasis. It's tree lined and beautiful, and it really, I think that for us, and especially right now, is, obviously besides our food, is a big selling point for us, just to have that big open space where people can feel comfortable and dine, almost as they used to.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you can forget your troubles while you're in there.
Absolutely, and that's really part of the experience.
If you've never been, this is by far one of the best restaurants we have in Colorado. You have such talent there. It's crazy how much
I do
talented
have a
people.
Chef Ari Dizuli actually helped us get to 5280, gave us Best French Restaurant Denver just a couple weeks ago, and that is a lot of her dedication and hard work and keeping us all focused on doing exactly the things we need to do.
Well, now's the part of the show where I get to eat a little. I'm going to crack that little eggie right there. Let the magic happen. For those of you who don't think you like steak tartare or don't think you like a runny egg like that, you mix this together. What else you got in there? Capers, right?
Capers, pickles, shallots, a little bit of whole grain mustard. Yeah, and a roasted shallot aioli that we use to bind it all together.
This right here is, I know it's going to be a 10.
I would say, if you think you don't like it, come by the bistro, ask for me, and I'll make you some, and we'll change your mind. Absolutely.
Chef Dan, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Go visit him. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode of What's for Lunch? Let's eat. Oh my God, it's so good.